Okay, so this is the hub right here, all right, the hub bearing, whatever you want to call it, the rear wheel bearing, rear hub bearing, hub bearing. The funny thing is it feels like it's good now, I guess from, fighting it. But in the car, it sounded like you were in a roller coaster, like the old wooden roller coasters. That's the kind of sound you'll get from this. I can only use one hand at a time, so I can't even show you how to test it. The way to test a bearing is to hold it and spin it by hand, and you'll feel the roughness. And these two were good. And they made a racket in the car. Like I said, it felt like you were driving on either sound like cobblestones or the sound of an old wooden roller coaster. So this is the actual bearing. This is the spindle, and this is a Corona. I would recommend getting one of those when you do this job. So the next thing that we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and clean this area out in here. All of this has to be cleaned out, and I'm going to use this bit. This is a pretty pretty abrasive bit right here. I don't know if you can see if it's in. Okay, there it is. It's actually like a die grinder. It's a die grinder bit that I use to open up holes, to widen out holes. But I'm going to use this to clean this area here. And I'm going to be careful that I don't mar up the actual aluminum. I don't want to destroy the actual spindle. But I do want to get through all of this corrosion. I have to get that clean. I can't put a new bearing in it like this. And I want to be careful of that sensor right there. I don't want to hit that. So what I'm basically going to do is just kind of clean that out. I have to actually hold it in my hand when I do it, so I can't really hold the camera and do it at the same time. But you get the idea, and I'll show you what it looks like, when that's all nice and clean.